Hello, sunshines. We are back on the Rook again. Yes, it is, I guess, a cardio day, and this is our new favorite kind. Where am I? I'm by Edgewater somewhere. All right. Never say always, right? This channel will likely always be I Am Miami because I was born, raised, still live here after 50 plus years. I will have a house here for quite a while. But I talked about, having a kind of a wanderlust in the last walk and talk video, and that still applies. And I think when I was working and traveling so much, it kept certain things at bay. But I realize now that, I realized this before, I have done everything in Miami. I have lived the Miami life for decades now, and I want something different. Nothing drastically different. What I had before. Those of you that have been here, or actually over there for a while, know I lived in Celebration for a little over a year, back in 2021, and I miss it. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I miss being in Orlando a lot. More than I thought I would. I kind of thought I was over it. I did it, but not so much. And it's not just Orlando. Who knows where I'll end up? I might go back to Orlando for a few years and then, be over that. Not totally, because I still have to go back. But yeah, it's weird. I grew up here, but I've done like everything. So, that's what I'm debating right now. Exactly what to do about it. Immediately, I guess it's almost June. Road trip. I'm not going to plan it. I might just get in Miss Liberty 2 and go. People, they plan road trips. Why do I have to plan a road trip? Okay, the goal is 10,000 steps with the pack, thereabouts. So I'm just going to walk toward the Grove, see how far I get. I'm going to walk 5,000 steps toward the Grove. I started at Cartagena, and I'm heading into the Grove, and then we'll see. I have walked to the Grove and back, but without anything. That's pretty easy. So this is the first time I'm doing this with the pack. And actually, I don't remember ever walking. Oh, I've ridden the bike over here a gazillion times. And yes, way back when we couldn't do anything, I did a video about bike paths over on Roller Cruiser. Well, that's when it was I Am Miami, complaining that the government bike paths, even though Miami-Dade County is not totally dysfunctional, they still can't keep a bike path paved. Even in Coral Gables, we get this. I mean, it just ends. And it's been like this probably since I was growing up. So now I have to walk over the trip hazards of these routes to get to the street. Yeah, well, I suppose I could walk on the other side. But the path starts up again, like right up here. Let's mix it up a little bit. Instead of walking toward the Grove, I'm just going to walk down whatever street this is. I actually don't know. But I think this goes all the way to the water. I don't know if there's a guardhouse. But on the bike, it's not a problem because you could just sail past it. Walking, we'll see. They are public streets, by the way, around here. Most of them, or all of them, so you can't technically enter. Anyway, Miami lifestyle. What do I mean by I've lived the Miami lifestyle? I had a boat for a very long time. I still want another one, but a smaller one that I can take more easily to different parts of the state, preferably a pontoon boat. Yeah, an old man pontoon boat. I get it. But yeah, so I've done the whole water lifestyle thing, the parties at the sandbar, snorkeling, diving, up and down the coast of South Florida, down to the Keys, Key West even. And I did that for a long time. Had a great time doing it. Wow, those were the days. But then I sold the boat because I was kind of over it. And while it's fun, I would go if invited. But I don't really want to put that much effort into doing that myself anymore. But that is a big recreational activity here in South Florida, obviously. So that's what I did. And as awesome as it was when we did it, yeah, Columbus Day, Memorial Day, just haul over Elliott Key. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, those days are past. And yeah, it's time for something different on the water. Maybe there is. Oh, or is this? Oh, maybe it splits up here. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been down here. Did I know anybody that lived here? I don't think so. No. High school. Some parts of high school were kind of a blur, but I don't think so. I have done the Miami club scene. Yes, all over the county, South Beach, downtown, all of it. 1235, the Cameo, all those places. And yeah, I mean, again, when you're a much younger man, it's the thing to do. But now the thought of going into one of those places is, yeah, no, not a chance. I don't even like the commotion of Ocean Drive anymore. Haven't been out there in quite a while either. Well, during the day, just driving past, but yeah, that's even too crowded. And jeans. Yes, back in the days where we would debate bottle service versus just going to the bar and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there a few times you could only get in because there was a line, and you're waiting in line. Oh god, no. A few times. I mean, I would know people that were like promoting, so sometimes you could jump the queue, but I don't know anybody who does that anymore, and nor would I really want to. And oh, the hotels. That's right. All the after, like not really happy hour parties, but like the evening parties at the hotels. What was the big one for a long time? Oh, the Delano. I don't really know. That was big for a long time. Then Japanese place, or was that recent? I don't know. But looking back, it's actually crazy that I used to do this. Now I just want to go ride the People Mover or listen to the land. But yeah, so I did all that, all the whole nightlife thing and everything, and yeah, that's gone, over. That is done. That is absolutely done, completely. All right, so this here is like a horseshoe. All right, it's turned around and coming back now. The Miami art scene, of course, all the big shows, Coconut Grove and all that kind of stuff. I never went to Art Basel, I don't think. I was invited a couple times, but this is kind of after most every other thing, and I just didn't want to. But yes, invited to openings and galleries and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they are as stuffy and pretentious as you can imagine. I remember when there was on Lincoln Road, there was, I guess not a warehouse or something like that, but different artists could rent like little small spaces in there. And I don't know if it was every day, but a couple times would go out there, and it was open for not really tours, but you could just walk through and look at like their work. It was just kind of there. You know, that was 20 plus years ago. It's not there anymore. Another place I have not been in. Last time I was on Lincoln Road. Wow. Could have been for a boat show. When was the last time I was at Miami Boat Show? That's the only time I would be there. That's got to be 10 years. Hey, you know what? Now that we're doing this, maybe I should take you out there, explore some of my old haunts. Oh, there you go. My past in Miami. There's a lot that you definitely cannot see. Okay, well, there you go. All right, a new series, My Past in Miami. See, that's why I like talking to you. Yes, it makes me more creative, and I'm about to get run over. See, I can see him coming. Okay, a little over 2,500 steps, and there's 2 more of these, so I guess we'll just do that and save the Grove for another walk. Okay, plan in action. Well, it's been in action. Actually, you know what? That's probably going to be the difference in the channels. Roller Cruiser will be the Far-Flung, the walkabout travel adventures where I have to actually pack and leave town, get on a cruise ship, go somewhere, or take a long drive or get on an airplane. And here is where we'll have all our South Florida, Central Florida adventures, right? I mean, well, Jacksonville. I already took. Well, you haven't seen that. Still, you have not seen Carnival Elation out of Jacksonville. So yeah, well, actually, Norwegian is going to place the ship there. So who knows? Maybe. Well, we'll see. All right. Well, there you go. See, again, this is creative. All right. Oh, by the way, go ahead and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Oh, it's free and would mean the world to me. No, it does. Whew. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to be so tired when I get home, but I have things to do. Oh boy. All right, what else is there? Miami scene, boating, arts, clubs. There's the nearby activities, like all the nature stuff. And you know what? There's one thing, or there's one very typical South Florida thing that I have never done. One place I have never been to. Any of you who know South Florida, especially anybody who's grown up in South Florida, I think you're going to be a little bit shocked by this. I have never been to a Venetian pool. I have no memory of going to Venetian pool. It's possible that my parents took me there when I was a wee little baby, but I have no memory of being there. I've seen it. I peeked through the fence. It's a nice place, very small. But yeah, it's funny because all the kids in high school would go there regularly. My friends would talk about it, but we just never went. I don't know why. It's just one of those, like, the stars never aligned. We learned about it in school. We learned that every night they let it drain and they fill it up from a natural reservoir or spring or whatever. And yeah, of all the places to never been, it's like right over here. Well, it's not right over here, but it's not that far. Yeah, weird. So maybe we'll take a ride or a trip over there someday. It's Coral Gables Park. You just pay an entrance fee and you can spend the day there. Probably would want to get there early before the crowds. Go during the week while the kids are still in school. Yeah, so I don't have much time. Or maybe they're out of school already. Maybe that's why the gym is so crowded. I don't even know. Honestly, I have no idea. No, but school is still in session. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, yes, Venetian pool. We have to go see there. But all the other places, down to the Keys, Key West, the Everglades, airboat rides, swamp buggies, the alligators, the Seminole, experience. Done all that. Been to all the beaches, all the city centers, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas, the Grove. Oh my God, the Grove. Oh, yeah, there you go. A tour of my past. You know what? There are some places that are still there. So we can go back and revisit them. Some places, no. That's very sad. Huh. Okay. Let's see. What else comprises the Miami lifestyle that I have done? Not really over with, but that I've just experienced enough of. This one is a dead end, so we're going to turn around and have to walk back. And no, these are not on canals. So these just they're back-to-back houses, unlike Gables Estates, where they're all on canals, or even Coco Plum, where they're all on canals. Right, there's hurricanes. I've been through a number of hurricanes. They don't bother me. They never really have. The biggest problem with the hurricane is the power goes out, and that's just an inconvenience. But, the house is well built. She has survived I don't know how many storms, so I don't worry about it. I'm not afraid of them, certainly. But now that we have government water, at least we have water. Unless water order or something like that, and then all the stoves are electric. That could be a problem still. But at least we can take a shower and flush. That was the biggest problem, actually. Having to bring a bucket from the pool to flush the toilet. Yeah. Hey, whatever. That's part of the Miami lifestyle, right? But never a tornado. Fortunately, knock on me. 4,000 steps so far, which means I might have to retrace all of this to hit 10,000. We'll see. Anyway, I did think of, well, not really South Florida, but fun fact, at one point I was seriously entertaining living in or around Seattle. I know, crazy, right? I would definitely not be there now. Oh my God. Yes, I would have hightailed it back to Florida decades ago. Well, a decade ago at least. But when I used to have to travel there quite regularly, it was nice. All the problems that you see like on the news, it just was not a thing. And yeah, it's crazy how fast that city, well, all these blue cities have gone down. But I would tell people that, what am I doing? I'm trading the, what is it? I think I was trading the weather for the mountains, or the ocean for the mountains, or something like that. But there's plenty of water around Seattle, and to have a boat up there, and it's just different activities. There's hiking and skiing and all the hilly terrain type activities, which I would partook in. Can't really do that here because we don't have hills. Yeah, so that's what I would tell people. I would trade the skiing for the diving. Or the diving for the skiing. Yeah, that's what it would have been. And fun fact also, when I was working in Portland all those years ago, that was a nice place when I was there. Yeah, you could walk the Burnside or the whatever neighborhood. You could walk up and down there. Not a problem. Not a tent in sight. Didn't have to worry about needles or homeless people or anything. Yeah, now I was even creeped out changing planes at the airport. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Huh. Oh, Miami. So, what else in Miami have done? See, I think having done everything, it's all kind of a wash. And I don't like going to the beach. I never liked going to the beach. It's such a hassle. Honestly, just having to pack up the car and go, and then you're all dirty and ugh. I don't get that. I can tolerate it on the cruise ship at the private islands because you just like walk, then you're at the beach and you walk back on the ship, you take a shower, and you don't have to clean it up. Yeah, I know how that sounds, but that's why you pay, right? But here, oh God, I'm not gonna do that. Will I move back to Orlando for now, or just get a van? Yes, I could live in a van. I know I've said this before, but I could absolutely 100% live in a van. If I ever showed you my accommodations right now, you would definitely understand. It would be, well, I live in essentially a very luxurious van space, but nonetheless, I am getting used to living in small spaces, and I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't been this happy with that situation in a very, very long time. Yikes. Anyway, but after Orlando though, where can I go? Where it sucks because where to go? Tennessee. I just said that, Tennessee, and that's only part of the reason. But the thing is, the West Coast is completely out, and I would not do well in the desert. I like living in a cloud. The humidity here, love it. So desert is kind of out for me. But yeah, I could deal with Tennessee, sure. Where else? Well, I know some of you might understand Mongolia or Buenos Aires, but no, that will not happen. I will not let that happen. Apparently, our last little walk at Matheson, I think that video is up today, only 6,000 steps, and that's what I would normally do. Okay, fine, I'm at 5,000, so yeah, after this, I guess I'm good to just head back. Perfect timing. Oh boy, get back, and oh boy, I have some things to write, and oh boy, I gotta eat sometime, and I'm gonna be tired. It's gonna be time for a nap, I tell you that. Weekend, I have no idea what I'm doing this weekend, although I will be by the time you see this, I think I'll be back. Or maybe this will come out when I'm there. But yeah, back to Orlando this week for a number of reasons, including I have my Epic Universe ticket on Wednesday, and they just finally opened the 2 new shows at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I'd like to go to Tiffin's, show them how normal people act. I don't know if you can see them, but there's markers out there. There might be a sailboat race or something going on. I don't remember those. They look temporary, and they're the big floating kind, so I don't think they're actual nav markers. Yeah, all this here is pretty shallow. I can see the depth there. It's only a couple feet. I think in some places at low tide you could walk. I mean, you'll be in a couple feet of water, but yeah, you can walk out there. It's great for certain water sports, like kite surfing or wakeboarding, not wakeboarding. Sailboarding. No, I just said it yesterday. What is it? The old thing they used to do in the 80s. Sailboard? Is that what it is? Windsurfing. There you go, windsurfing. Yeah. And that's Coconut Grove over there. Yeah. That's the big marina. And yeah, all the sailboats parked out there still. Oh boy. Key Biscayne across the way. Yes, this is what I mean. How many days we spent out here and over there. Wow. Good times. Yeah, maybe rent a boat sometime, or just get a small boat. That's all I want. A little pontoon boat. Just to go out and relive something I could take to other places in Florida. Of course, that means I have to get Omni back in service. Yeah, I know. He's coming. Oh boy, I have not driven him for quite a while. You've seen him on the channel. You got to go way, way back on the other channel. I would take him out every month just to drive around the block, and got back from my last venture, Norwegian Aqua and Orlando, and yeah, it doesn't start. Crank's fine. He might be out of fuel. Yeah, or the fuel in there is it's older than it should be. I know, so the fuel line might be blocked. I can hear the pump running. It's one of those things where, like, it's not hard. I guarantee you, it's not hard to fix. I just don't have the tools or the experience to actually go in and work on it myself. It's kind of frustrating, knowing that, like, it's not a complex system. Even looking at it related to, software systems. But I have all the tools for that. I don't have the tools for that. So, oh well. And when I say I might just like get in the car and go on a road trip, I really mean it. I might just pack up the necessities and hit the road. I mean, there's places I want to hit this year. Okay, my goals for this year still, major goals: Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Six Flags America, Kings Dominion. Those are all in Virginia. Hershey, might as well do Cedar Point, Kings Island, and a few of the parks around there. And yeah, I could just get in the car and go. When I say get in the car and go, I do mean I would probably do a little bit to get her better prepared than my last expedition at Disney's Hollywood Studios, at Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. I take the front seat out, put the bed platform in there. All I really need to do is figure out a way to support that, and it is very, very workable. It's more workable than I thought it would be. Huh. So yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. Maybe I could do that this weekend. She does need a bath. I'm heading back. Yes, good walk, good ruck, good talk. Miami, my home. But you know what? It's time we satisfy that urge to get out there and see new stuff. This will always be my home, and it may technically always be my home. But for now, I think it's time we change the scenery a little bit. I don't know how exactly yet, but that is the plan. Because yeah. As much as I love Miami, like I said, I've done everything. I want to do new things, and it is very, very important in everyone's life to love every moment.